Am I the jerk for not letting my husband use the airline credit meant for our honeymoon to fly his younger female co-worker home from vacation? Posted by you/putrid C8359. My husband and I got married 2 years ago during the middle of the COVID lockdown. We were supposed to go to France and Germany for our honeymoon. We saved for the tickets, and to be honest, I paid for most of them. This is a second marriage for both of us. We're both 43, and our finances have remained mostly separate at my insistence. We've tried 3 times to go on our honeymoon, but lockdowns or illnesses have kept us stateside. My husband is very well traveled, and I haven't been to many places. I've tried talking to him about using the credit to go somewhere in the States, but he insists we wait. He is stingy with money, and I've paid for the majority of the travel we've done, which has mostly included my children. He's made me feel really bad about wanting to change the plans, saying it's giving up on our honeymoon. I haven't been anywhere, and even just going to a coast would be amazing. Today, when I got home from work, he said he had a co-worker, 25F, who is stuck in Florida on vacation due to a recent flood. He said her car was totaled and she has no way to get back to work. He offered to fly her back using our credit. I was dumbfounded. I asked if we would be paid back, and he shrugged and said he doesn't feel like she needs to because she's going to RN school. I am an RN, and I work hard for every dime I make working in the ICU. He didn't ask me before using the credit, he assumed I would be fine with it. It only came up in conversation about how crazy his day had been. Am I the jerk for saying no to using the credit on a coworker? Am I the jerk for feeling like he cared more for this woman than me? Top/relevant comments. Commenter. Not the jerk, but this sounds suspicious as heck. He wants to use your credit, which you mostly paid for, to help a coworker. Look, I'm friends with a lot of my coworkers, and if they totaled their car in another state, I'd tell them to call their insurance, although they're adults and wouldn't need that advice. How did he find out about this? Were people at his work talking about it and he decided to swoop in as the hero, or did she call him? Either way, highly suspicious, up. Highly suspicious. Commenter 2. I completely agree, it is not normal for a 46-year-old married man to propose using airline credits from a postponed honeymoon he's supposed to take with his wife for a stranded coworker, who just happens to be female and 25. Commenter 3. Take the credits, go to the coast, and take time to think about what you really want in this life. It's short, and putting up with an insensitive jerk who is trying to impress a young coworker does not bode well for future happiness. Ask yourself why all the other coworkers are not chipping in. Where is her family? Friends? Sometimes the universe sends an opportunity to take off the rose-colored glasses. It's up to you whether you take that opportunity. Update 2 years, 8 months later. I just logged into an old computer and found this account that I no longer use. I had completely forgotten about it and honestly have only a vague recollection of posting it due to circumstances I will get into. The marriage ended right after this. It looks like this is almost 3 years old, and I have been away from this man since July 2022. This was one of the last arguments we had. He told me I was very uncaring about the stranger in Florida and that if I were a nice person, money would be no object to get her. He then strangled me to the ground, and I passed out. By this point in the marriage, I handed him my phone when I got home from work, and he would give it to me when I left for work. I tried to leave several times, each time I came back. When I wrote this post, I was downloading the audiobook Why Does He Do That by Bancroft and then deleting it each evening before I handed my phone to him. This book saved my life. It gave me the courage to try to get away and understand that he wasn't going to change. He had choked me several times, and he was physically abusive. By this point in the marriage, I had glass in my foot and had lost half my hearing from a busted eardrum in my right ear. So, about a week after this post, I went to get the mail, something I was not allowed to do, but something told me I needed to. In the mailbox was a $35,000 check from my inheritance from my aunt. I stuffed it in my panties, and it stayed there until the next day when I could leave with my purse and my dog. I called my daughter, and she came to pick me up. I didn't even have shoes on. That was July 1, 2022. I'll spare you all the work it took to get to where I am today, but I will say that my life is good. My life is joyous. My life is safe and peaceful. I'm officially divorced, and it took 2 years of him kicking and screaming to get there. He has yet to pay me a dime for the house that I bought, and I don't expect to see it, as he is in contempt. Thank you so much for the advice you gave me that day. I am not sure if he was having an affair with that woman or not. Most likely, he was getting to the point where he was. All evidence points to that. I don't care, though. I was so far gone that I don't even remember the post. It was like complaining about the smell of smoke when your whole house is on fire. Thank you again for being so gentle with me. To the woman who told me to use the credit and go to the coast a year ago, I did. I took one of my daughters, and we went to Oregon and Washington. We hiked, we sunbathed on the beach, we rock hounded. We did all the things. I don't have any ambition to go to Paris or Germany. It was never my dream. Again, thank you so much for all the support you gave me 3 years ago. Top/relevant comments. Commenter. That inheritance, and the book, let's be real, was a godsend. No doubt he would have killed her. Commenter 2. So glad to hear you escaped, that you enjoyed the trip with your daughter, and that your life is full of joy, safety, and peace. I'm sure your aunt would be thrilled and proud that the inheritance left to you literally saved your life and got you out of your abusive marriage. Op's response. At the beach, I etched her name in a pebble and threw it out to sea. She saved my life. Commenter 3. Your imagery of complaining about the smell of smoke while being surrounded by fire is a powerful statement. Is there no way the courts can evict your ex from your house and force the sale? There's got to be a way to get your house back if it's in your name. I'm so glad you managed to get free, and your aunt really did save your life. Such perfect timing that you went to get that mail, too. She was definitely looking out for you and guiding you. And it's lovely that you etched her name in a stone. So glad you're free and able to live your life now, enjoy it. Op's response. We are in that process now. Basically, he was able to keep the money when it was sold. Through mediation, I had agreed for the payout to come from another source other than the house. It was dumb. Commenter 3. Well, I really hope you get the full amount of back, no matter how it affects him. Get the lawyers to do everything necessary to get all the money you're owed back, and if it screws him over in any way, then all the more to smile about. Good luck, hope it gets sorted soon. Op's response. Oh, I am. It took me a while to do it, as at first, I just wanted to walk away. Now I understand that it is my future, and I need to fight for it. He still holds a medical license in my state. People adore him. He is Jekyll and Hyde.